see off the boat. So it's not like not having a window or a balcony in your room is like, oh, I don't know what this feels like. Like you just go upstairs to the pool deck and just look from there. But
do they have drink packages now? I'm not familiar. I heard
they do have drink packages now.
Who did you, if you don't mind? I know we're not sponsored or anything, but
who did I travel with?
Yeah.
Oh, we're lifestyle shows. This is lifestyle. I traveled with Royal Caribbean. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I was like, who was I on?
Where'd you go?
Yes, Royal Caribbean.
No, where'd you go?
Oh, where? Bermuda.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Bermuda, yep.
I might check it out. You know what?
2 days at sea. Oh, no, 3 days at sea, 2 days in port. Yeah. It was 5 days total.
The only reason it sounds attractive to me is because, like, I like seeing the country, and if I can knock like two different countries, if I can knock two landmarks out with one shot, then I'm all with it.
Yeah, no, I think it's something I definitely suggest people do. I think first it is just, and again, it all depends on who you go with. Like if you go with the right group of people, you can have a great time because it's you, hopefully 4 or 5 people that you genuinely like at sea together. And then it's just,
you want to go on one?
It's just the perfect, everybody's there to have a good time. So it's not like people are like angry. Like you could rarely ever do people have attitudes. Now there was some racism, of course, but racism is just going to be what it is. But people genuinely being angry about stuff was super rare. Like everybody was super chill. Because like we're on this boat together for 5 days, like,
or you won't be on this boat because if you get on the boat,
or you won't be on this boat. But most people are there to have a good time. Unlike the club, somebody goes to the club to have a good time, which is why I don't go to the club anymore because y'all are miserable.
Let's see, what's your next travel destination you want to get into?
That I want to get into. I don't want to get into it.
I mean, the next travel location you want to...
He hasn't told me where we're going yet, so I can't figure it out. But wherever I get flown out to is where I'll be.
Oh shit!
This is episode 82. You can always tweet along. No, I really don't know. I'm not going anywhere for a while.
Really?
Definitely not until 2019. So I will be in these dusty streets of New York all winter long.
I was just on the phone before we connected, and I was on the phone with my dad. I think I want to go and make one more stop before the year's out. But that's God willing, and the funds is right, and my health is together.
Where we're at? Oh my gosh! Okay, all right. You said like you generally don't have good health.
Nah, I hurt my back last week, and that shit is like really taking a strain. No. All jokes aside.
Doing what?
In the gym, like I was wrong form, just doing too much.
Oh. Yeah, trying to be Arnold.
Let me tell you something. This old age, niggas just once that shit is on you.
Yeah, no,
it's on you like a fucking cold.
It's taking things a lot longer to heal now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it used to be a little, I just need a day off from the gym.
Right.
Now I need the weekend off from the gym.
Let me tell you something.
Next thing
I laid in bed all weekend. Like, I did not leave the house. Like 72 hours, or however the math you want to break it down. From Friday to Monday, I did not leave.
Elderly. The elderly is what you are.
I started to go play my Pekino and Scratchers, but I wasn't.
Yeah, now listen, hold on now, because I will stop a weekend for a Pekino party.
No, it felt good though, because when you're in the house, you don't spend no bread at all.
You really don't. Well, most don't.
If you got groceries and you got your shit together.
I was going to say, yeah, some of y'all still find ways to spend money. Like, I ordered off Seamless 12 times this week.
Nah, I did order off Seamless twice because, I just had a taste for something that was not in the house, even though I did eat. But I mean, like, if you're in the house for 3 days, you kind of want something else that you already didn't make or something. I don't know, something else.
No, that is real. That be in my house all the time. It'd be a fridge full of groceries. And I'd be like, you know what I want? Chicken wings. You know where I want them from? Some random place in like Harlem. Yeah. I'd be like, from Amy Roos would be delicious right now. But, that's just what it is. Just what it is.
What else you got on your mind, sir? Oh, yeah, what's good? Let me explain. All right, so it is. We haven't talked music, okay. but this will be the last thing before we get out of here. So we caught up in this Pusha T and this Drake thing. I honestly just want to say the niggas, somebody's saying something and they both, there's a miscommunication with Drake, I feel like.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, I just feel like maybe 40 did tell information and he doesn't know that, or he's believing one thing that's another.
Oh,
we're so late with this, but I mean, it's already expired and it's transpired. But
expired.
I didn't think it was going to come up again. But then he brought it on that show. But you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't. But then I also kind of did. I feel like we live in this era now where things never truly die.
Yeah, like right now, as we speak, this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj thing is going on, and I thought this was way over. And I'm not even going to discuss because I got on Twitter.
Oh, I knew it wasn't over though.
But hold on, I got on Twitter and Instagram thinking, oh, this is definitely going to be, this is under the rug. But I come on, and I didn't know where to start, so I left it alone. So we have nothing to report on.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I was at the gym when I first saw it, and it was like one of those things, like in between sets. Like I opened up Instagram, and I was like, Cardi's what? Huh? And I was just like, okay, this is for later.
No, because
then I came home and TMI. You ever just like be reading something or watch something so good that you just end up sitting in one spot for like 10 minutes?
Was that you?
That was me on the toilet. So I came home.
So can you report?
I'm gonna watch this one video, and then Cardi put up a whole, full length film, and I was like, well.
So tell me what it is, because I'm out of the loop. I really don't know.
So I'm not even really sure. So I know I'm gonna try to get to this in 35 seconds. So I know Nicki went on Queen Radio earlier. I don't know what she discussed. I'm assuming it's something about Cardi B. I don't know what exactly, but she said something about Cardi. Cardi got on Instagram later. Yesterday. Now today's Tuesday for y'all, but later yesterday, and was pretty much just giving rebuttals to everything that she said. So I think the fight came up again. Something about the motorsport verse came up. Like I'm not exactly sure what Nicki said on Queen Radio, but everything she was saying, Cardi was kind of just giving rebuttals to it. Mm-hmm. But it's something that you can't even compact into 30 seconds. But the long and the short of it is that they are still fighting. They still don't like each other. Cardi's like, you can still get these hands, or we can talk it out. But either way, this got to stop. I agree, because I'm tired of hearing about it.
You know what's the one thing about beef? It's like when two people don't get along, there's usually two sides of the story. And it's like, if it's real, you never come to like a common agreement. Because sometimes when there's middle people, you never know what transpired.
Yeah, like it's
so like,
and again, I can't front though. Cardi's if you go to her Instagram, you can watch all the videos. There's like 8 or 10.
No, I feel like she doesn't.
Cardi was pulling up a lot of receipts. I was like, well, this sounds like a purchase. This sounds believable. So I don't know.
What do you think about 50 Cent buying out Ja's 200 seats at a Ja Rule concert?
I don't like 50 Cent, so
why don't you like 50?
He's too childish for me, and what makes me mad is that people, this is about to get real deep, very Yana Bonzan, but people on the internet encourage that behavior, and I'm like, okay, so when does it become not funny anymore? Like I feel like 50 Cent always has something to say, and somebody on Twitter made a good point. They were like, if this was a woman doing this, like people would definitely not be finding it as funny. It'd be like, why women so catty? Why we can't get along? Why we can't blah, blah, blah. But 50 Cent is just the petty king. And niggas eat it up. So I'd be like, God bless you. But to answer your question, I wish there was an enemy that I had that would pay money to embarrass me. Because if the concert's empty or not, it doesn't matter, because Ja Rule is still going to get paid. So he could just add a second date. People are probably still going to go to the show, and now he's made double the money because you were trying to be petty. So I'm like, it made no sense to me.
I just found it funny, like, yo, that was real slick that you would buy a bunch of front row tickets, even if it's true or not true. But it's very witty to buy front row tickets, and imagine having to be the person performing and like that. Psychologically, I know how that could fuck with somebody, so I could see where the angle comes from.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess, but again, which again is my thing.
When people have real beef, they go extreme measures.
When do we grow up? Like when?
No,
when did 50 Cent stop being a 12-year-old?
This is just all too much for me these days.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, and again, I've never been like a super big fan of 50 Cent personality-wise. Like, I can't think of anything 50 Cent has ever done where I was like, oh, that was funny, or that entertained me. But I'm just like, when do we grow up? When are you going to call your son?
We can say
things like that. But
here we are talking about a bunch of millionaires.
Say it again.
Here we are talking about a bunch of financially stable people who can't fucking mind their own business.
And that's, what's funny?
Yo, if I had $500,000 in the bank, I would disappear from y'all niggas for no reason.
Never hear from me ever. And it's so funny. Crystal and Fury say this all the time on the read. They'd be like, yo, if I had this amount of money, like, y'all would never hear from me. Like, I would be in my house minding my business. Like, I'm like, I don't know if it's because they're too bored, so they have to find things to get into.
They might be.
If I had that much money, I would, please. It's not even a question.
Like, who's a good person who's paid and, like, they just fuck appear? Like, they don't.
You know who I'm about to say.
Who?
My guy, my girl. They be minding their business.
J&B?
They come out, they put out their albums, they tour, they make their money, and they go back into seclusion for like 6 months.
No,
year.
There's other people that's like more paid and like they don't even fucking touch the sand.
Oh yeah, but those people we truly don't really know like that. Like, you can go into like the Forbes list and be like, how come John Finkelstein doesn't tweet anything? It's like, we don't know John Finkelstein, so he probably does tweet and nobody cares. But
yeah,
for the people that we know, like notoriety, nah. Couldn't be.
It's like a crave for attention, but you know what they say? Like, at the top, it gets very lonely. So I can imagine, because there's sometimes I can
imagine being that lonely.
No. Sometimes there's something to be said about it. You ever have like all your bills paid and everything intact and shit? Like you just be in the house like, God damn, what the fuck? What do I gotta do? Like everything.
Oh no.
You never had you never had your shit together and it's like you feel like lonely. Like, what the fuck? I've had moments like that.
And you feel lonely?
Not lonely in a sense, but it's just like a sense of like boredom. Like, what the fuck to do now? You guys have had a sense of this before.
I mean, I've dealt with being bored before, but I'm never like, oh, I'm bored because.
All right, so let me rephrase this. Imagine having like no worries, like these like no worries at all. Like what's some worry? Like you gotta help pay somebody else's bill or something like that. But like in the grand scheme of things, like you don't have tomorrow. You could wake up and do whatever the fuck you want. But at the top, it's just like, damn, there's nobody to like kind of like counter this because I'm so much at the top, and that's why J&B works perfectly because they mesh with each other. Yeah, it's not like, he making $60,000 a year and she's doing, crazy, extraordinary, Cirque du Soleil numbers. No, that's real. But no, I feel like, again, because I feel like even if I was like, oh, I paid everything off, I'm good now, I feel like I would just be happy. Like I would just be like, oh, I feel content. No, but this is really what it is. Like they're very lonely at the top. I'm really telling you.
Because again, like it's not that I would not be buying things, but I would still spend a lot of my time on the internet.
You have to realize,
not with you all.
You have to realize.
Like, oh, let me go on Amazon and buy.
Yeah, but a lot of this comes with like you make so much money and like having so much notoriety. Some people around you don't know how to treat you and they distance themselves away from you, and then. How some of these people counteract is they stir up shit to stay relevant so that they get attention or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, dear God, it's me, Malcolm. You never have to worry. I will not steer you wrong. Because let me and 50 Cent switch bank accounts today. I'd be like, well, this was great. I'll see y'all once a month on Twitter. I'll come in, see what the joke or the meme of the month was. But I will not be in these streets every day interacting in this capacity. No, I would definitely, I would hire a videographer and I definitely will be traveling though. If I had like the right number. This is for the big bank. The big bank. Yeah. That little chump change shit I can't like and the videographer for me. Just to be like, oh, I want to watch this later. Nah, I might be on some Will Smith shit. Like I might really be documenting my movements. Like, oh, that's real. That's real. Comments off. Don't link me. Do not. Oh no, I'm gonna keep the comments on. I'm just not. I won't be operating my social media. It'll be like, oh, there you go. Hey, there you go. Ken, can you? Or not Ken like Kenya, but like, hey, Ken, can you post this for me? I want the caption to be living it the fuck up in Cancun. Thanks so much. No filter. That would just be my life all day. Just assigning people things to post. So petty.
That's it. That is all. All right, we getting out of here.
Where can they find us at, Malcolm?
Well, you can find us on all of the platforms.
Let me also
say Black Panther. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. I feel like I said that already. Mixcloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, whatever. Said it 3 times. Be blessed. You can follow Focus at Focus_JRJ. You can follow me at